Hi, today we are talking about compliance. So we in Cloud4Dentists and Cloud4Ortho we have compliance, a built-in compliance module. Um, why is so important having the compliance module in the PMS? Um, so first thing, every morning your staff is logging on the PMS, not the compliance software. Um, they need to log on into the PMS just because they need to start to prepare for the first patient, and they need to check the list of patients that are in today and so on. So they log on into PMS naturally rather than the compliance. And that's why the built-in compliance is a place where you go inside the PMS. They are already logged on. Second is the staff is naturally in sync. So if you add or remove staff, is already the compliance module already knows that the staff is no longer there, or the new member of staff is there, and some document needs to be uploaded. Lastly, is we have all the patient data in the PMS, so we can run audits automatically. I will show you in a second what we can do with the data. So many reasons to have a built-in compliance. We offer a compliance module integrated with the software, and we offer logbook, contracts, audits, policies, staff document management, CPD training, tracking on meetings, asset management, and we have summary and settings. I'm working on monitoring using AI and machine learning to understand where you are with your compliance indexes. So let's start with the logbook. Every day you can add a task here, a task to open, a task to close for every day. You can change frequency and then add task, for instance, when the waste collection is due, or when some check needs to be done, or when you, for instance, if you have something to do as a routine every 6 months, you can enter the task here, and the checking on the day. You can check. You can see that there's something to do for your staff member. So, for instance, let's say today we have start of day service. So what you can do is you can click the task and say, okay, ELEX test has been done, static test has been done, notes all good. Or if something is wrong, you can attach evidence, or you can say, okay, you can contact the whatever is the person that can help to set it up, and then save it as completed, and then the start of day is done. So we have end of day to do end of day at 5, and a closing routine 10 past 5. Yeah, there are also staff records to check every I believe is every month at 2 o'clock on the second Monday of the month. Yeah, so you can set up any type of recurring task for your staff, and the staff can complete this the checklist, put notes in. Obviously the checklist is fully configurable based on the type of task you are adding. You can attach policies and protocols here. So if there are, so for instance, if you need to do Helix tax and you don't know how to do it, you can refer to the manual here. You can add a manual here how to do it, or you can attach the supplier manual, the vendor manual. Yeah. Contract is a place where you can add your contract electricity. There are servicing contract certificates and contract and certificates. Sorry, and this will tell you what has been done in the past. Is a green tick. Next due is on this date, and there are a couple of expired. So, for instance, the electricity contract is expired, and we need to upload a new one. If you want to get the details, are here. You can access the contract straight from here. Audits, as I said before, we have the data in the software, so we can run the audits. So, for instance, prescriptions and clinical record audit, part score audit for orthodontists, radiograph audits and so on, waiting time audit. So all the reports they are under the dashboard can be run automatically every 6 months, 1 year, every you decide the frequency, and the results is attached here. So you don't have to every 6 months run a clinical audit, clinical record audit. The system will do that for you, yeah. And here will be all the execution for the past year. So if an inspection is coming, obviously, and you want to see the clinical, you can open here. You can see. You can show the last run here, yeah. We have policies. You can upload the policy here. You can review the policies here straight from the system. Now, as a compliance, built-in compliance, obviously we don't offer policies or custom audits. Yeah, you need to get it from a compliance consultant or a different software. But we offer a way to store it here. So we have the staff, active staff, and active staff, and this is the documents that the staff needs to upload it. So as a staff admin or administrator can see everyone. If you are not staff admin or administrator of the system, you can see only yourselves, and you can upload the documents. So for instance, this person here has a GDC certificate uploaded, but has an expired or non-present vaccination for. If you click here, you can say I need this document. I need a DBS check for this person here, and you can upload the document from here. Yeah, and again, if the member of staff uploads all the documents, you have all the green ticks here, like the nurse here, and again, if a CQC inspection is coming, you want to show that it's all green. You have all the documents, the mandatory documents for each member of staff active. As I said, this list is coming from your staff under settings. So if a person is leaving, obviously we go into inactive list, yeah, and whatever is the documents obviously it can be expired also because it's inactive. Will stay there for a long time. We have a way to track the CPD training. Is really nice. You can see how many hours has been done during the past 5 years. We are on the 4th years out of 5 for this doctor, and you can add as many as training course here. And the mandatory, so if you say you need to do 3 hours of this, the system will tell you where you are with your training for this year, yeah, or has been completed, and you can see everything here. You can record meetings here, staff meetings, yeah, and then you can record who was present at the meeting, notes, minutes, and you can attach minutes here. You can give a title. So it's easy way to keep track of meetings. That meeting has been done and recorded. We have location here. Here is you can upload your floor plan and you can drag here your asset. Yeah, this is extremely helpful as you can store here where the mains are, when the boiler here, with compressors and chairs and all this stuff. So in case this is very helpful. In case there's a water leak, obviously you need to turn off the water main. Obviously we know that the water main is here, so what we can do is people doesn't have to remember. The staff doesn't have to remember where the water main is. There's always the map with all the assets here. The nice bit is if you have a chair, for instance, you can click it and you immediately access the model of the chair, the serial number, the vendor. We will attach documents here as manual or services contract. Anyway, so if you have problems with this chair on this room, you obviously you come over here and you know who to call for the service. You get the serial number and the model, so you can call. You don't have to go on the invoices to check which model is and serial number is all written here. A single click, you go and check and call the maintenance for the chair. Yeah, we have summary of every month. Yeah, every month will tell us how many closing and opening and closing routines we done, and all the other stuff that is task that needs to be done. And we'll tell you the numbers that how many closing and opening we done during the month. So if you do this check every day, this needs to go 25 is the number of days, working days, so it will be 25 out of 25, and then it's a good indication that all your staff is doing opening, closing, is following the opening, closing procedures correctly, and we can show that the maintenance of the is really accurate for settings. Here is where you create all the logbooks, contract audits, and the stuff. You can add all kind of activity for your compliance. Now, last thing is we are working with the AI model. This is not released yet. We define list of indexes that CQC wants to check, and we link every index to a certain information. It can be logbook or contracts, audits, or meetings, or whatever it is that, and we tell some indexes. Yeah, we tell the past 6 months if we increased or not, and we tell also overall if how we are doing with the indexes. Yeah, so this is something that we are working on. It's really helpful. We can see that if you're improving or not, so you know exactly immediately where to work on. So we think that the compliance, built-in compliance, is something that is extremely helpful. Please give us some feedback on this. Thank you.